Hello again from Smart Work. We're excited to introduce you to inspiring people and groundbreaking tools that promise to blow away every limit. Ready for a truly surprising experience? Let's go!
This walk-behind harvester uses a vibrating chain to gently sift over 1,000 pounds of potatoes an hour from the soil. From the field to the factory, this capping machine applies the perfect, consistent torque to every single vial. A high-speed game of peel and stick, this applicator ensures every package is perfectly branded in a flash. Like a pasta maker for metal, this machine turns tangled wire into thousands of perfectly straight, uniform pieces. This spreader returns essential nutrients to the soil, a dirty job made incredibly efficient. It's wrapping that bale like a giant green Tootsie Roll, using anaerobic fermentation to lock in nutrients for winter. A giant Play-Doh factory for construction, extruding and slicing the very building blocks of our cities. Twin Archimedes screws churn the earth, creating perfect trenches for irrigation or root crops. This tiller is turning old rows into fertile ground, preparing the soil for the next season's crop. Blow molding. A hot tube of plastic is inflated against a mold to create this pallet in seconds. A specialized scraper on this road grader shapes the bank with an efficiency that's just beautiful to watch. This walk-behind reaper uses a sickle bar mechanism, just like its massive combine cousin. A mechanical press punches holes with thousands of pounds of force, prepping steel for assembly. This hydraulic press compacts textiles into dense bales, drastically reducing shipping volume and cost. Using simple masking, this sprayer lays down incredibly crisp lines for a high-visibility crosswalk. That edge cutter on the road roller creates a clean, beveled seam, preventing future cracks. Now that's a chainsaw. An electric saw on a pivot makes quick work of processing stacked lumber. This specialized snowplow has articulated wings, allowing it to clear tight urban streets efficiently. Watch the skill here. He's de-handing the banana stalk, separating the bunches for processing. A clever homemade jig turns an angle grinder into a precision chop saw for metal tubing. Here, a wire is cut and coiled into a thread insert, or helicoil, used to repair stripped threads. This rice transplanter is a game changer, planting seedlings with a speed and spacing impossible by hand. He's using a rotary duplicator lathe, a jig that lets him perfectly replicate that table leg design. A clean cut. Notice how he makes a wedge cut first to control the direction of the fall. Textbook safety. This gear hobbing machine is cutting the helical teeth, with coolant preventing the metal from overheating. That rolling stamp is embedding a perfect cobblestone pattern into wet, uncured concrete. Look at the size of that grader, leveling massive tracts of land for new roads or construction. A CNC router cuts this large gear, with cutting oil keeping the workpiece under 200 degrees Fahrenheit. The tines on this rotary tiller are churning post-harvest corn stalks back into the soil as organic matter. A CNC router uses G-code to carve this intricate design, achieving a level of detail no human hand could. This handheld tea harvester uses a small blade to selectively trim only the newest, most tender leaves. That's a massive air seeder, using pneumatic tubes to plant thousands of acres with incredible speed. This is a cutaway of an automatic transmission, showing exactly how the planetary gear sets engage. An excavator with serious skill, placing a massive log into a truck bed with surgical precision. He's using a block and mallet to perfectly seat these stones, creating a durable and beautiful mosaic walkway. The Milwaukee Pipe Threader, a self-contained, high-torque machine for creating perfect threads on site. This machine grinds corn cobs and husks into fine pellets, creating nutritious livestock feed. That hammer is embossing a delicate pattern onto a copper bowl, a process that requires a master's touch. An artist uses a palette knife to build up incredible texture, creating a 3D effect with thick acrylic paint. This planting machine is a simple marvel, dropping seedlings into the furrow with perfect timing. A massive bandsaw slices through this metal billet, with coolant flooding the blade to prevent overheating. A friction saw slices through this hollow steel tube in seconds, with sparks flying at over 3,000 degrees. A wire EDM machine uses an electrified wire to cut intricate shapes with extreme precision. This green banana peeler uses rollers to gently remove the skin without damaging the fruit inside. This chipper turns a solid bamboo stalk into fine shavings, perfect for animal bedding or compost. This machine dispenses and fries perfectly uniform donuts, a sweet example of food engineering. A CNC lathe perfectly shaves this brass rod, creating a finish so smooth it looks like a mirror. An excavator with an enormous bucket moves tons of earth in a single scoop at a mining site. An automated welder is creating a perfect continuous seam on a rotating piece of metal pipe. A machine hardens a camshaft using induction heating, turning the metal cherry red in seconds before quenching. A CNC machine carves the stock for a rifle out of a block of wood. A lathe turns a brass rod, with the cutting tool removing material to create a perfectly smooth, mirrored finish. A road marking machine applies thermoplastic paint to the road surface. This machine rolls a sheet of warm candy onto a textured mat, creating a perfect honeycomb pattern. A skilled artisan assembles a complex, multi-story pagoda entirely from bamboo sticks and tenon joints. A craftsman uses a deburring tool to smooth the sharp edges of a freshly cut piece of sheet metal. An industrial bandsaw at a sawmill slices a massive log into usable lumber. A talented driver performs a wheelie and a massive front-end loader.